You're leaving free money on the table if you're not managing your clients' websites yourself. Don't just design or code them. Tell your clients you'll host and manage them as well. You could be charging anywhere from $20 to $100 or more a month from each client for their website management and hosting. And trust me, it's actually not that hard or technical. So what I'm gonna show you is how to set up an unmanaged VPS for like $6 a month and add an easy-to-use control panel for like $20 a month, and each client will pay you for space on that server, and the best part, all client questions, technical inquiries, and fixes will be made by the control panel provider, not you. Essentially, for $26 a month, you'll be able to host up to 5 clients. If you charge a $30 web hosting plus management fee from each client, that's $124 passive income profit for you each month for doing basically nothing. Up that to 30 clients and minus the hosting expenses, that's around $800 of passive income every single month for maybe 30 minutes of work managing it all. Here's how you do it. 1. Setting up a VPS. For this, you could go with absolutely any option. AWS, Google Cloud, and Microsoft Azure will work just fine, but I really like Hetzner. They're cheap, they have locations all over the world, and they're easy to use. It's exactly what we're looking for. So just sign up for an account and click on New Project. Let's name it Client Hosting Server. And let's choose a configuration. Now, if you have clients from the US, choose a US location. If you have clients from the EU, choose an EU location. However, make sure to choose the Rocky Linux 8 configuration as that's needed for our control panel to work. And choose a server that has at least 4 GB of RAM minimum. I really like this 2-core 4 gigs Intel configuration as a starter. However, keep in mind that US-based locations only have AMD configurations, which are more powerful but a bit more expensive. For the rest of the settings, you can leave them as is and just press the Create and Buy Now button. And a server will actually get created automatically. It looks like this once it's done. You can access it to see all of the server information, and interestingly, you only get billed for what you use. So in 3 days, I've only spent 50 cents on my server. So if I would delete it right now, I would only get billed 50 cents. Moving on, once you create your server, you should have gotten an email with SSH login information. Keep this email open for now, we'll need it later. Okay, the first part of your money-making empire is now done. You actually have your own virtual private server up and running. Now let's get the secret sauce that allows for everything to be automated. 2. Adding a control panel. Again, there are a lot of control panels that you can use. cPanel, CyberPanel, Cloud Panel, but none of them are as good as sPanel for 3 reasons. 1. sPanel is incredibly cheap. It's $20 a month for 5 accounts or $25 a month for 30 accounts. 2. It's fully managed, meaning sPanel employees will configure your server, add security measures, and they'll install sPanel for you. And 3. It offers 24/7 customer support and website transfers, so you don't need to do that yourself. If your clients have questions, they have a live chat button, and the live chat is provided by sPanel. So first, I'm going to show you how to set up the control panel and then add in and manage clients if you're a developer. But if you're just a designer, don't worry, sPanel support can actually take an existing website and transfer it to your server for free. And then your clients can use the live chat to solve any problems they have, so you don't need to be a technical person to do this. No other control panel offers this feature, and this is why you get away with charging clients for management without actually doing any of the management yourself. To get started, just sign up for an account. Then you'll be asked for your server IP address. You can get this from Hetzner. So navigate back, copy and paste it into the sPanel registration form, then finish filling out the rest of the registration form. After registering, you'll be able to log into your sPanel account. To get it installed on your server, navigate to Support, then Open Ticket, choose Technical Support, and then just ask them to install the license on your server. Make sure to provide them SSH access. You can simply copy and paste the login information from the email you received when setting up your Hetzner server. Overall, for me, it took around 20 minutes to get a response, and everything was done extremely fast. After they were done, they sent me another email where I could set up my master account for server management, and I could finally log into my sPanel control dashboard, where I'll be able to manage every website and every client on the Hetzner server. To explain it in simpler terms, we basically bought a set amount of resources on a server, then we added a control panel to redistribute and allocate these resources. So now we're able to create separate website instances for each of our clients using these resources completely automatically. Now, if you have existing clients, you can create more support tickets to initiate free website transfers, and you'll have everything in one place. But if you need to add completely new clients, just click on Create a New Account, type in your client website name, and create login information that you can give to the client if they need access to their own website's control panel. You can even limit how many resources they get if you like. For example, you could charge more for more powerful plans. And once a client account is created, you'll be able to access it by clicking here, and the controls are pretty much the same as cPanel. You'll have everything you need here. By the way, if you need to reach your sPanel control dashboard, you can type in your server IP address followed by /sPanel. Okay, so how do you go about actually creating websites now? Well, I've added a new client called server.emit.com, so I would need to click on Manage. And by the way, as you can see, there's currently nothing installed in this domain. So to get WordPress working, I would just go into the WordPress manager, create WordPress credentials for the website, add in the administrator email, so this is probably gonna be yours, and click on Install WordPress. It takes like 10 seconds and it's done. I can now visit the same domain with /wp-admin at the end and log into WordPress. Now let's fix the security warning by adding in an SSL certificate, also completely automatically. As with everything, just navigate back to your sPanel, go into SSL certificates, and issue a free Let's Encrypt one. Once it's done, you can actually see the website is now secure and ready for you to work on. So yeah, technically this is a little bit more complicated than just installing WordPress, because essentially now you have a server that has a control panel, that have resource instances, that have WordPress installed of them. It's basically box in a box in a box in a box. But once you do this once, you actually just need to create new resource boxes and new WordPress boxes for absolutely every single client that you have. And now here's the absolutely best part of using sPanel. So you can actually give each user their dedicated logins that you've created before, and they can reach their website's control panel by typing in their website name followed by /sPanel. Once they're inside, they'll have this live chat button. So essentially, you've just created your own managed web hosting service, completed with 24/7 support. Of course, you can also contact the support on their behalf if you want for your customers to have absolutely zero responsibilities. Scaling your server. What I like is that sPanel also makes it easy to see how many resources you're using. You'll have this resource gauge. If you see that you're hitting around 70 to 80% of your available resources, I highly recommend scaling your server up, so your existing clients continue to have a fast website and you can add more new clients. To scale your server, all you need to do is log into your Hetzner account, go into the Rescale tab and select a more powerful configuration. That's it. You'll get billed the new hourly price, but you don't need to pay upfront once you scale up. Keep in mind that you'll need to power off your server for a minute or two before rescaling. While the server is powered off, the client websites will be unavailable, so I highly recommend doing this like 2 or 3 in the morning to disrupt as little traffic as possible. If you watched it all the way through, it might seem like a lot of setup work, but trust me, it really isn't. You only do this once and you get passive income for the rest of your client's website's lifetime. They also don't need to worry about anything themselves, so it's a very attractive deal for them as well. If you have absolutely any questions about this configuration, feel free to drop them in the comments down below, and good luck hosting your clients' websites.